J. Trump.
You could hear overwhelming GOP support in Milwaukee tonight. The Republican National Convention kicked off day one. There, former President Donald Trump announced his running mate, JD Vance. Both candidates secured the GOP nomination. Thanks for staying up with us, Southeast Texas. Former President Trump making his first public appearance since a gunman tried to assassinate him in Pennsylvania over the weekend.
Tonight, we're also hearing from President Biden, who is calling for peace. Alice Barr tonight with the messages from both of the campaigns.
For the third time in less than a decade, Donald J. Trump is officially the Republican nominee for president. Making a surprise appearance on the first night of the party's national convention in Milwaukee, having survived an assassination attempt just 2 days earlier. Former President Trump and the party celebrating his newly announced running mate, Ohio Senator JD Vance. The 39-year-old first-term senator, who is half Mr. Trump's age, rose to prominence with his 2016 memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, focused on growing up in rural poverty. The one-time Trump critic, now a fierce ally and staunch advocate for hardline positions on abortion and attacking the legitimacy of the 2020 election. Delegates cheering on their new ticket, galvanized by the former president's fist pump and vow to fight following the horrific attempt on his life.
The devil came to Pennsylvania holding a rifle, but an American lion got back up on his feet and he roared!
Former President Trump is now reportedly rewriting his Thursday night acceptance speech to focus on unity. President Biden pressing for the same in an exclusive interview with NBC's Lester Holt.
There's no place at all for violence in politics in America. None. Zero.
Both candidates looking ahead as a 2024 campaign like no other enters a new stage. In Milwaukee, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And we can tell you security at the RNC is top of mind following Saturday's assassination attempt. Jefferson County alternate delegate Danielle Ferraci is at the convention there in Milwaukee. We spoke to her today. She says there are a lot of beefed up security measures. For example, no one will be able to enter or leave the arena while Trump is present.
We had 3 levels of security. They're checking vehicles. You know, they beefed it up. The presence here is extremely heavy, as you would expect with all the dignitaries that are here, much less President Trump.
12 News also spoke with Jared Petrie, who was at the rally in Pennsylvania when Trump was shot. He says he's been to 16 Trump rallies and says nothing could have prepared him for that day.
You know, it's sad because, you know, again, you don't want to see any kind of violence or anything, you know, happening. And it's just, you know, upset, you know, you're just shocked in a way and just, you know, panicked. And, you know, but I'm grateful President Trump was okay.
A 50-year-old former fire chief killed in the shooting. 2 others injured that day. Investigators tonight say they are still working to figure out the shooter's motive. Stay with 12 News throughout the week. We'll have special primetime coverage from the RNC right here on ABC 12 and NBC 12. It all wraps up Thursday night with a speech from former President Trump.